Spectacular weather to get outside and take part in the fan experience at the NFL Combine. Brandon Schaff continues our team coverage tonight. He's outside Lucas Oil Stadium. I was hoping you were going to try to improve on your 40-yard dash the other day, Brandon.
Yeah, good evening, Scott. That's exactly right. It is a great opportunity for anybody to be trying to improve their 40-yard dash time, especially with all of different activities that you can take part in and take advantage of this beautiful weather. There's the field goal challenge over there, the vertical jump, which we saw some people getting some major hops earlier today, families here visiting from all across the country, even from out of the country. Met a family from Canada earlier today that was visiting, made that 6-hour drive here. Here's that 40-yard dash that Scott was just referencing a couple days ago. I was able to do this in my work clothes. I've got the gym shoes on now, so certainly a great opportunity for everybody to get involved out here. And I was actually able to speak with some Indy natives who actually have a 4-year-old grandson who came out here, participated in all these different activities. He's been coming for 4 years, so do the math on that. His whole life he's been here at the NFL Combine.
We've come every year since he was little, and every year we do a little bit more. So this year he's really gotten into having his picture taken underneath the helmets.
He's really big into sports, and his dad and mom, and they're both coaches, and he gets a kick out of it, I think.
So right behind me, those are the helmets that they were there taking pictures with. All 32 teams are represented right back there, so a great photo op. And then if you want even more photo ops, you can go inside Lucas Oil Stadium. You'll see the Heisman Trophy, the Vince Lombardi Trophy, and Super Bowl rings from all the different Super Bowls on display. So certainly a lot for fans to take part in and look forward to. And if you missed out on coming out here today, you still have an opportunity to do so tomorrow, starting at 11 a.m. when the gates open. Reporting here at Lucas Oil Stadium, Brandon Schaff, 13 News.
All right, Brandon, thanks so much. Well, the action will continue at the NFL Combine all weekend, so this is the schedule if you want to go to Lucas Oil Stadium and check out the action. Again, tomorrow is the main event. We'll see quarterbacks, running backs, and wide receivers on the field. Sunday will feature the offensive linemen. And if you're looking for the ideal February weather, I mean, Rob, today had to be it.
This was it. When Brennan was talking, I was counting the number of people with shorts on. Right. I was like, how many shorts do we see out there? I counted at least 4.
Yep.
So, yeah, definitely a very nice day. We don't get many days like this in February. Late February, we are starting to see some changes, though. Yeah. Lots of ups and downs. We're going to do that over the next week or so. Temperatures currently sitting into the 60s still, but just barely. Enjoy the 60s because they're going to go away once we see the temperatures cool down a bit. We have had some gusty winds that have helped to keep the temperatures pretty mild. South and southwest winds. Once this wind lets up a little bit, it's going to allow the temperature to drop pretty quickly once we lose that sunshine. So these 50s and 60s will likely turn into 30s and 40s during the overnight. We warmed way up during the day. Now we've got a long way to fall as we cool down for tonight. So 50s through the rest of this evening. Still a very pleasant evening if you have plans for Friday evening. And then temperatures cooling into the 40s during the overnight hours just after midnight. We'll end up with a low temperature into the 30s, but that's still a pretty mild starting point for tomorrow where we should be able to get back into the 50s. Another very nice day. Couple of minor changes from today. It's going to be slightly cooler and we'll start to see some clouds filter in about midday, leaving us with more clouds through the rest of the afternoon. We've pushed the rain chance back until after sunset, but there is a chance of some rain and yes, even a few snow showers in the forecast. Coming up, I'll walk you through when the timing of those arrive and what we can expect of when the temperatures will go back above the 60s.
All right, Rob, we'll see you in a little bit. Developing tonight at 6, a Fishers teenager is taking a plea deal for his role in a crash that killed HSE grad Mason Alexander. 18-year-old Trey Williams now plans to plead guilty for his role in that crash in March of 2025. This agreement will limit Williams to a maximum of 3 years in prison for reckless homicide, but the judge in the case could suspend some or even all of the 6-year sentence. Williams will also serve 2 years probation, and his license will be suspended for 5 years. A judge is expected to sentence him at that change of plea hearing, which takes place next month. Tonight at 6, there is a new designation for a troubled spot here in downtown Indianapolis. Luger Plaza is now officially a city park. Ashton Hackman explains why IMPD says that new label isn't just symbolic.
Nothing is physically changing here at Luger Plaza. The biggest change is a formality, but IMPD says it's one that will help them crack down on some of the issues hitting the plaza in recent months.
And that crackdown has already begun. Our cameras captured officers arresting this woman on an active warrant. Another man handcuffed after allegedly urinating just feet from officers. Downtown District Commander Shane Foley says the new city park designation changes what police can do. Park rules now enforceable by law.
We can investigate individuals who are smoking cigarettes, people who are drinking alcohol. And what's important is we want the space to be an inviting and safe place for everyone in the community.
Foley says enforcement isn't the problem, it's part of the solution.
If the police are taking action, we don't want people to say, well, that's a problem. If officers are making arrests, that's something that helps prevent issues from taking place.
Luger Plaza, now officially a park. City leaders hope the label brings a safer and cleaner space. In Indianapolis, Ashton Hackman, 13 News.
Over at the State House, two bills inspired by Haley's Law petition are now headed to the governor's desk. House Bill 1408 outlines restrictions requiring social media providers to verify the age and location of its users. So anyone younger than 16 would be required to get a parent's permission. This also adds extra protections from certain content and ads. House Bill 1303 adds missing children to the people who now qualify for a silver alert. All of that comes, of course, after the disappearance and death of Fisher's teen Haley Busby raised concerns over online safety for teenagers. Rob?
Well, we've had clear skies for the day, and now as the sun is setting, we're watching the temperatures cool down a bit, but those clear skies will give way to more clouds by tomorrow.
Spreading smiles one haircut at a time. Tonight at 6, we've got the program teaching students lessons that is inspiring Indiana.
Cars on 96th Street are constant, but we're talking about something new that's supposed to help pedestrians out with that. We're talking about this bridge right here. Plus, what's next for the Nickel Plate Trail project.